Welcome everyone to the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio for tonight's Battlefront. It is jam-packed, home of the Columbus Blue Jackets,
who have just been eliminated from the playoffs.
Hello everyone, RJ Peckham alongside my broadcast colleague Mark Adams, and tonight this is the Battlefront of the fallout of our Genre Games pay-per-view which took place a couple of weeks ago. And here you can see the current King of the Tube standings, which is still a month or so away. And from what I understand, our next pay-per-view coming up, Mark, is the Elimination Chamber, where there are still 2 qualifying matches to be determined to see who gets in the chamber, because 3 men, Hulk, Bulk Hogan, and Conan, all have automatically qualified thanks to winning that 6-man tag team match.
Don't usually start off Battlefront with this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Stalker! Well, the Stalker indeed pulled off a convincing victory over Frankenstein at Genre Games, but I have reason to believe that this is not over between the two.
Well, of course not. From what we saw after the match, it looks like Immotep and Karis and the Invisible Man have all gotten involved too. It seems as though Hitchcock has expanded the Universal monsters.
The Stalker is going to have a very hard time overcoming these odds. I mean, 4-on-1, having to deal with Invisible Man, who is the current world champion, Frankenstein, Karis, and Immotep.
And I mean, just the Invisible Man alone is a huge threat.
Please. As we've learned, time and time again, from every match he has put on, one lesson we all need to heed, Mark, is that anybody that double crosses the Stalker or tries a hit and run on him will not be forgiven.
No surprise to me, Hitchcock had backup plans at Genre Games. He has enlisted more souls, and now the Universal monsters are strong in numbers. How many more casualties will it take for the TWA roster to learn that I am not a force to be reckoned with? You fools think because you outnumber me that you can eradicate me? It doesn't matter if it's 1 man, 4 men, or 100 men. Any being who crosses death will succumb to it. Did your minions a favor and asked them not to come out here.
Bold words, my friend, but they are just that. Words. Your words did not save you from that assault by my monsters. Why you wish to continue defying me is astounding after genre games. You should just accept your limitations and admit that I have defeated you.
Your attack is the exact reason I'm continuing this fight. Frankenstein could not defeat me. Now you're under the impression that an army can. Well then, go ahead. Sick them on me again and see what happens.
There will be none of that, Mr. Miller, I can assure you. I just simply hate it when someone gives a good performance in the ring and is rewarded with a cheap gang attack like what you got, sir. You and Miss Everdeen got similar treatment, and Sonya Blade will answer for her actions tonight. Anyway, I think for defeating Frankenstein at genre games, you are in line for an Elimination Chamber qualifying match tonight. Immotep, you showed me when you participated in the attack that your back is fully healed. So you will be the one to face the Stalker in the qualifier.
I am in fact not healed, you...
Oh, and one more thing. You see that cage hanging high above the rafters? I was planning to surprise Columbus with a cage match tonight. And just to make sure there is no injustices committed in this qualifier, it will be inside the steel cage. Wow, steel cage match here tonight on Battlefront. Stalker going one-on-one with Immotep. Immotep's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He cannot rely on Hitchcock, Frankenstein, or the Invisible Man. He's got the Stalker all alone, baby. And coming up, we got Frank Drebin, Lieutenant of Police Squad, taking on Leatherface.
From what I hear, this is mainly just to help give these two some King of the Tube points.
Also, I'm pretty sure Leatherface would love to be back in the running for the Rated R Championship, the title which he lost a while back, and maybe this will help put him back into the standings for contendership.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 198 pounds, Lieutenant Frank Drebin of Police Squad.
I don't know if Frank made a big mistake signing up for this match. Leatherface is always unpredictable and crazy.
But he desperately needs the points. In fact, I don't think he has any points whatsoever.
And his opponent, from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 289 pounds, Leatherface.
The original madman. The original suicidal, homicidal, genocidal madman. That's right, Sabu, eat your heart out.
Leatherface, on the other hand, has got 6 points, which means if he wins tonight, he'll go up to 8, and I think he'll be qualified.
Leatherface doesn't tend to have many matches in the TWA because no one really wants to step into the ring with this guy.
Mr. Toby
But
Pants.
Lieutenant Frank Drebin's going to give the old college try.
But like a midget in a urinal, he's gonna have to stay on his toes.
Leatherface already going for that knee. Leatherface, even though he can be unpredictable, he tends to aim towards one area of the person's anatomy and focuses on it until he is completely immobile. And so far, it is that knee that he's going after.
And once that's achieved, he just hangs him up on the old meat hook.
And Leatherface, I think that was almost a brainbuster type maneuver. Or maybe an old version of the Michinoku driver. And here's the pin. 1. Frank still has fight in him. Leatherface is going to have to do more if he wants to keep Drebin down. Leatherface definitely has a size advantage over Frank Drebin. May also have the youth advantage. Frank Drebin, at his age, he's spry, but he's usually outmatched against younger opponents.
What are you talking about? Haven't you seen his beautiful chest?
You don't actually buy into that, do you? And now Frank Drebin looks like he's found his opening. But is he going to keep Leatherface down? No, he can't. Unique backdrop by Lieutenant Frank Drebin. And now stomping right on that mangled face. And there's that dreaded meat hook clothesline. He may have knocked Frank Drebin into next week. That's it. Leatherface is the winner.
Here's your winner, Leatherface.
Once he planted that meat hook clothesline on Frank Drebin, it was good night, Francis. No, not to be confused with that Francis. I'm talking about Frank Drebin.
That's another 2 points for Leatherface, and not a goddamn thing for Drebin.
Also, with that quick victory, I think Leatherface may put himself in line for another title shot, another chance to go for that Rated R championship, if you will. Whoa. Hold on a second. Ref, could you stay in the ring, please? Why is he telling the referee to stay in the ring? Iron Man, or Tony Stark, he just came out and he told the referee to stay in the ring. I don't know what Tony is trying to do. Do you have any ideas, Mark?
Nothing I know of.
Well, he's bringing Batman and Bane with him.
Oh, okay, now I know.
Well, those guys ended up losing the six-man tag and therefore cannot qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Now, Chucky, I know you're generally a good referee. But even you have to admit that you counted 3 here in this clip. Take a look.
If this is it, 1, 2, 3.
Here's a clip of Battlefront 2 weeks ago.
No,
I saw it wasn't a 3.
You see it, right? So technically, we beat those 3 and won the match. Now that you've seen that you could just, reverse the decision, make it right so we can get in the chamber and get our long-deserved TWA title match.
Well, I'm sorry guys, but it wasn't a 3, They beat you. And that decision is irreversible. There's nothing I can do.
Oh. Nothing he can do. Nothing he can do, guys. He basically just told us our TWA title dreams are dead and to fuck off.
What? I never said that.
I have been deserving of a TWA title match for months. And you just... You know what? Oh! What the hell's going on here? Iron Man, Batman, and Bane just assaulted referee Charles Robinson? That was uncalled for. They lost the match. I mean, I would expect this behavior from Bane, but not from Iron Man or Batman. Two respected athletes actually resorting to striking an official? All these three men could be facing a suspension here.
Are you three insane? What is wrong with you?
You know what? I'm through taking your crap, Obama. It's obvious you and the TWA suits don't want my career to go any higher. I should have been TWA champion a long time ago.
So winning the TWA title, according to you, is determined by us and not you.
Quit pretending this is real. The fans all know wrestling's scripted. Wins, losses, stories, titles, they're all determined by you guys.
He's right. I've been here even longer than Tony, and I've never been champion either. You are against us, and that's why you refuse to admit we won that tag match.
I never thought I'd see this behavior from you, of all people. You two disappoint me.
Don't tell me we've got another mid-carders movement.
Well, in your TWA World, Mark, everybody's pissed off if they don't get a title opportunity.
You all know who we are, so let's skip the introduction. Borat, we were all surprised when you attacked the cable guy during your match with Indiana Jones. But then we were even more surprised when you helped Indy from an attack by the cable guy. Could you shed some light on this situation? Let's be clear, Justin. I did not do it to take the fans' respect. That carpenter cost me the light belt 2 months ago, and I did not want that to happen again. So my Kazaki Cobra gave him a kiss, but that cheat Johns took advantages. He submitted me when I wasn't looking, and I loses again. Damn it! But I am putting Johns on the side for now. I want some pieces of cable guy now. You hear me, fucker? I want to match tonight. Looks like we have a... Oh, shit! I'll be in the ring.
Well, Borat, he's had enough of the cable guy getting on his nerves in terms of costing him
opportunity after opportunity with the TWA Light Heavyweight title.
Does this mean we've got the match?
Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Cable Guy.
I thought Leatherface was unpredictable and scary, but Cable Guy, he's just... This man has more nuts than planners.
I think I've got his jittering figured out. Maybe he's been shocked many times working on cable lines and he does that a few times.
Maybe he drinks too many pots of coffee.
Is Borat even going to be able to make it out here?
Well, we got an impromptu match, so he would have to. But now, wait a minute. Looks like it's Indiana Jones, the current light heavyweight champion. He floors the Cable Guy. And oh, a unique move by Indiana Jones. What was that? A Crusader DDT? And now, looks like Borat has made it out.
Okay, the bell's run, so here we go.
Well, looks like Borat now has the Cable Guy right where he wants him. Thanks to convenient timing from Indiana Jones, Borat was able to capitalize, I think. And now, looks like we got the Kazaki Cobra coming up here. One, two, three. Borat, that's got to be the easiest victory of his career.
Here's your winner, Borat Sonya.
I still don't understand how a move like that can knock out somebody.
Does that mean he ends up going high in the King of the Tube standings?
No, he's only got about 4 points now.
Now here comes his old pal, Mr. Bane. You know there's a lot of unresolved issues between these two. And wow! Looks like they've finally come to terms on each other. They just embraced. We saw Borat and Mr. Bane officially make up after a year or so of turmoil, and Borat, thanks to convenient helping from Indiana Jones, he pulled off the easiest victory of his career over the Cable Guy. Must be a good night to be Borat. Can he find himself to forgive the fans next?
I know these circumstances seem grim, but I think this would be a perfect test for you. If you can defeat the Stalker inside that steel cage, you will have proven to me that you are worthy of my direction.
That Moore has given the Stalker an unfair advantage. He knows my spine is brittle.
Obviously, Obama does not care, and frankly, neither do I. Weak spine or not, I want the Stalker humiliated.
Then I will double my efforts, sir.
Wait a minute. Isn't that Karis with that woman you despise?
What?
That's Meadow Queen, and she's got the Universal Champion Karis with her. How did this happen?
We've got opposite ends of the beauty spectrum.
Is Meadow Queen doing this to get back at Immotep?
What a sight this is, huh? I'll explain why Karis is with me in 3, 2, 1.
What is the meaning of this? Karis, what are you doing with this whore?
Oh, if I knew you were this stupid, I never would have dated you in the first place. When you stole my soul and used it to revive Karis, you placed a part of me inside him. Didn't you ever think why he did not defend you after I attacked you at Telethon?
I'll resolve that right now. Karis, strangle her till she stops breathing.
Sorry, love, but he would never harm me, no matter what orders you give him. Unfortunately, I can't use him to harm you either. He is under the equal control of both of us. I guess you never thought of that when you broke my heart, huh?
I will find a way around this, you witch. You will suffer for humiliating me.
This just got real interesting.
I'll have no feeling like a woman scorned. I am Immotep. Oh, he's in trouble now. Now that she's got control of Karis as well.
Boys, I think this tag team match will be good for you, and it will keep us together.
I have no problem with it, unless Bunyan has a problem.
Yes, I do. I'm just supposed to forget about how you two have treated me. How will I even know to trust you, Raymond? Or even you, Ma?
Why wouldn't you trust me? I'm your mother. You boys go out there, love each other, and defeat Cartoon Central.
Alright! Come on, Cubby!
Well, the Barone brothers, Ray and Robert, are going to have to get on the same page if they want to have any shot at defeating the current tag team champions, Cartoon Central. I mean, they just pulled off an upset over the Wario brothers. If they could do that, how are the Barones going to be able to stop them? I mean, it's been no secret that for the past couple of months now, Ray and Robert have been having their problems getting along. Ray's been getting opportunity one after another, and Robert is just getting sick of it. These two will self-destruct before the match is even over.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Long Island, New York, at a combined weight of 411 pounds, Raymond and Robert, the Rhodes.
shocked at this sight. Raymond basking in the crowd's cheers, and Robert just lurching behind him.
He can't stand it! Fans are cheering Ray, but they will not throw Robert a bone.
This has got to be the exact opposite of what fans normally do in this situation.
And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 338 pounds, they are the current TWA TV Tag Team Champions, Cartoon Central!
Bugs Bunny and the Mask. Two unlikely bedfellows, yet they are the current tag team champions. No one ever thought they'd pull off the victory at the pay-per-view, and Ray already tags Robert in, so Ray sees no action right now.
Well, at least he's giving Robert an opportunity this time.
So we got Bugs Bunny and Robert locking up. Both the Mask and Bugs Bunny are going to have a tough time dealing with the giant in there. Not to mention Robert with his background as a cop. He's going to dish out the punishment.
He likes to call it violence without paperwork.
Yes, indeed. In the world of wrestling, there is no paperwork. But Bugs Bunny with a massive chop to Robert. Bugs Bunny has always been a shrewd strategist. But for that matter, so is his partner, the Mask. Of course, we saw Jim Carrey earlier lose to Borat.
Is Raymond actually helping Cartoon Central? He was distracting the referee while they were double teaming.
No, maybe Ray has to go pee or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, Cartoon Central already showing why they're the tag team champions, cutting the ring in half and just making Robert's life miserable. And now Raymond's got a chair. He can't bring that into the match. And referee Mike Chioda just threw it away. As you can tell, referee Charles Robinson was taken out on a stretcher due to that attack by Iron Man, Batman, and Bane earlier tonight. Now what's Raymond doing?
Technically, he's in the wrong corner.
Does Ray have ants in his pants or something? Raymond keeps throwing that chair into the ring, and it's not going to do him any good. And now...
Oh, I see. He's trying to get Robert to use it and distract the referee, but Robert just won't do it.
Well, nonetheless, Robert actually found an opening, and now he's got the offense over Bugs Bunny. Looks like the distraction might work out after all, but Bugs Bunny comes back with chops. Bugs Bunny decides to crane Bobby Barone's neck, and now, oh, I thought we were going to see a tag to the Mask. I don't know if Jim Carrey's still hurting from the defeat earlier tonight. Now, I don't know if Robert was trying to go for a submission. Once again, Bugs Bunny chooses not to tag, but the Mask is holding Robert for Bugs Bunny to do his damage. Bugs Bunny really focusing on the neck of Robert Barone. By the time it's over, Robert's going to have bolts in his neck. Oh, that close. That close. Had it not been for Raymond, this match would have been over. Nice double team maneuver by Bugs Bunny and the Mask, but I think that Bugs Bunny is still the legal man. Referee Mike Chioda ordering the Mask go back outside the ring. Raymond trying to even things up for the Barones. And Robert's finally had enough of the Mask. And now Robert. Belly suplex on Bugs Bunny. Comes back with a massive clothesline. Oh, and now he's putting knots in his head. Both of these men must be getting tired. And now Bugs trying to cut the ring in half once again and put Robert back into the corner where he can tag in the mask. And nice double team! Bugs Bunny just held Robert at steel chair, and Raymond got his own team disqualified. The winners as a result of a disqualification, Cartoon Central. And Robert is pissed off again. Once again, Ray just continues to make life miserable for his brother. Robert was actually, well, I guess I can't say it. He was actually in trouble in the ring, and Ray just resorted to desperation tactics.
Yeah, that was easy. But we overheard that Jack tell the Warrior Brothers that he has a mystery partner and that he wanted to face the new tag team champions. So it sounds like we got more work to do, Greenie. Well, let's not waste time. Let's call out Jack and his partner right now. That's not very smart, Doc.
Oh, that's not Jack. That's one of the greatest TWA wrestlers ever.
So rather than simply agreeing to my reasonable terms, Obama wastes valuable cash by creating new titles that look like fucking toys! Don't you dare call yourselves TV Tag Team Champions! I am the real Tag Team Champions, whether Obama accepts it or not!
Shut up, Doc. You stole those relics. Now they're worthless, and we hold the real deal. Besides, I'm sure Obama is waiting to fire you. So long.
I'm not going anywhere, and neither are my titles.
He is exactly right.
Well, now we're stuck in a quandary. I mean, Cartoon Central are the current tag team champions, but Captain Rhodes just returned with the old tag team belts. Who's truly the tag team champions now at this point? How is Obama going to settle all this once and for all? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fox McCloud!
There he is, the most hated man in TWA history.
Well, I think the last thing people are going to do is welcome this heinous monster. Fox McCloud has literally become the dark cloud of sorts of the Television Wrestling Association.
People have been debating which action of his was worse, murdering Princess Peach or aligning with Andross.
not looking forward to what this guy has to say. Anything that comes out of this man's mouth is usually pretty heinous.
Sorry Andross couldn't be out here right now. He's busy preparing to annihilate whichever Nintendo family member steps up and is next on our list. So yeah! Which one of you assholes wants to be Andross's first in-ring opponent? And his second victim? Here he is, you shitload of fuck! Donkey Kong, huh? You want to incapacitate your heavy first? Very well. My big ape versus your big ape. Andross may not have an ass, but you do. And he's gonna give it a Congo beat.
He just gave Fox McCloud the worst Congo beat of his life. But I think that just tempered the evil, maniacal Andross. This is a walking, talking freak of nature.
Well, it looks like we are indeed going to have a match between Andross and Donkey Kong.
And here we go. Two big apes, Donkey Kong and Andross, one-on-one. I do believe this is Andross's first match. It's first match in the Television Wrestling Association. And Fox McCloud, what is he doing picking on the nerd? And now, Angry Video Game Nerd firing back at Fox McCloud. The nerd will fight you. He is not going to back down from anybody. I mean, didn't he take on the Nostalgia Critic in a very memorable encounter, as well as Bugs Bunny, the Joker, and numerous others? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no! No! Jesus Christ, Superstar! Angry Video Game Nerd could have crunched his ribs! Could have cracked them!
This is amazing. We've got a match here, but everybody's focused on Fox and the nerd.
And Donkey Kong doesn't look like he's faring well against Andross. This is the first time I've seen Donkey Kong physically dominated like this. He doesn't know what to make of this deteriorating primate. And a powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. That was a very close victory for Donkey Kong. Sorry, Andross. It looks like DK is trying to find his groove again. Now Donkey Kong, massive clothesline.
right on the skull of Andross. But Angry Video Game Nerd, he was knocked out so severely by that spear through the barricade, courtesy of Fox McCloud. One, two, no, very close. Donkey Kong tried to put Andross away, but to no avail. And now, oh no, Fox is going to seize to destroy our table. One, two, three, and I do believe Andross picked up the victory.
So you guys gonna get down now?
Here's your winner, Andross.
The match is already over. You might as well leave our table alone.
Oh, no! Star Switch destroys our table.
Fox, he's become so maniacal. You're a crazy man! This is just disgusting, and now Donkey Kong is left all alone at the mercy of Fox McCloud and Andross. Oh, come on, enough is enough! Oh, look who's back. Canada, Obama, we're back, and we are the true tag team champions. You're nothing but shit as far as I'm concerned. You think you could just take TWA property, hold it for ransom, and I just welcome you back with open arms? Those titles mean nothing to this company anymore, and neither do you two. You're fired! Get out!
Like you're gonna fire two of TWA's greatest stars.
Oh, you think you're stars, huh? You think I won't fire you? Get the fuck out of here! You're fired!
How could he do that?
He just did it. Captain Rhodes and Francis should be out of here. And good riddance. Meanwhile, here's the current rated R champion, Freddy Krueger. Freddy, he's been incredibly cocky, incredibly self-assured since he won the rated R championship from Django in that Inferno match at Telethon.
According to TWA's championship etiquette, I will absolutely have to defend this title at Elimination Chamber. How can I defend this title when everyone on the roster is too terrified or too stupid to want to face me? Looks as though I'll be rated R champion for a long time.
Oh, he come back to get beat up some more?
Oh, and it looks like that's Alexander Ace Adams, AAA. And he comes whacking Freddy Krueger with that pool cue stick. Face is all bandaged up. Sorry, that's a Singapore cane. And it looks like AAA, his face is all more bandaged than the Invisible Man. AAA has been very disgruntled for a very long time. And it looks like Freddy Krueger has become the object of AAA's anger. God knows how much damage Freddy Krueger has taken due to the Singapore cane that AAA brought out. And AAA already smashing Freddy's head right into the ring post.
Oh, get out of here. You've done enough.
No real need to feel sorry for any one of these individuals, since both of them are notorious rule breakers. What is AAA doing? Why is he waiting? And he just smacked Freddy Krueger with the table. And looks like he's getting ready to set him up. We don't need to take 3 guesses to know what he's going to do to him here. Enziguri kick. Once again, I think AAA, I thought he was going to use the Singapore cane, but he just dropped it.
You are wasting valuable TV time. That's what you're doing.
Why don't you tell AAA that? And now, is AAA going to try to put Freddy right through the table? Oh! AAA just... He floored Freddy Krueger with that move from the top rope. If that isn't a message to Freddy Krueger that AAA is the #1 contender to his Rated R title, then quite frankly, I don't know what is. We're going to try to get Justin Roberts to interview him.
Well, actions speak louder than words, but I still have to ask. Does that mean you're challenging Freddy for the Rated R title?
I wasn't serious at first, but now I'm dead serious. When he cut up my beautiful face, he accepted my challenge. Tonight, I sealed the deal, and now his burnt ass is mine at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, not again!
And it looks like Freddy Krueger has spotted AAA in the back, and now is he going to try to throw him right into the thing?
Way to go, Freddy. Don't waste your time.
These two wasted no time going at it with each other. I don't know if we're going to need officials. We're probably going to need the National Guard to keep these two separated. Oh, right into the vending machine. And right into the wheels. That's got to hurt. This is just bedlam here. Freddy is just throwing AAA all over the place. And now, uh-oh. Is he going to try to send him through the door? Ow! He just smashed it on him. And I think AAA just dropped his neck right on the traffic spike. Freddy is just doing whatever he can to annihilate AAA, keeping him away from his Rated R title. Oh boy. They're just closer to that, to the electric fence there. They were lucky not one of them was going to get electrocuted.
Are they gonna take this all the way to the crowd? Oh wait, they won't let us go to the crowd.
These two could go all the way to the CN Tower. Remember that fight between Tourette's guy and Angry Grandpa? That's probably nothing compared to this. We've seen Donnie Brooks before, but this is so personal between these two. It looks like we're seeing vehicular damage here. And Freddy just smashed the car hood right into AAA's neck.
The most amazing thing here is how both of their hats haven't fallen off yet.
This is a mugging! I don't know how AAA has taken all that damage! Freddy Krueger is doing everything in his power to keep the Rated R title away from Alexander Ace Adams. And we have to wonder, are these two going to meet for the title at the Elimination Chamber? We'll see if Barack Obama decides to put these two in the ring together, but boy, it is not going to be pretty. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sonya. Hooray! Well, like President Barack Obama said, this woman has a lot of questions to answer to. Why did this woman feel the need to attack Katniss Everdeen after losing the women's title match? Did Sarah Connor actually go to Sonya Blade's head? Has she brainwashed that woman into going against Katniss?
So Obama says I have to explain my actions from genre games. What can I say? That bitch beat me and I got pissed off. And why am I the only one getting the blame? That other bitch in the red leather attacked Katniss before I did. If she hadn't have appeared, I may not have gone back and attacked Katniss. So if I'm getting punished, you punish Miss Red Prada too. She deserves as
well. There's Sarah Connor and that big woman with the red jumpsuit.
Miss Red Prada you're referring to is the most advanced Terminator model yet. This TWA World is the Terminatrix, my new Judgment Day escort. I will use her to rid myself of Katniss and anyone else that steps in my way. Am I in your way? At the moment? Yes. Good.
And Sonya Blade tries to make a line for this Terminatrix lady that Sarah Connor just announced her as, but received a beatdown for her efforts.
Here's your chance, TX. Make an example out of her.
Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to want to see that. Oh! Oh! The termination move, same as... Wait a minute, that's Katniss Everdeen.
She's a little hesitant to save Sonya.
Well, Katniss was attacked by Sonya Blade, but looks like Katniss is going to go in to make the save. And she goes for a beeline right for TX and Sarah Connor. Katniss Everdeen, I don't think she's forgotten what Sonya Blade did to her. Well, now looks like we have an all-out war here. Katniss Everdeen, Sarah Connor, TX, and Sonya Blade all have their little quirks to work out, if you will, in terms of this women's title situation. Once again, how is Obama going to deal with all this turmoil? What's with the long face, baby? Isn't it obvious? We lost at genre games. Yeah, I guess that is something to be upset about. But after you see this, that frown's gonna turn upside down. Yeah! This photo was taken a week ago. Vespa? Yeah, baby. She's okay. But I saw her die right in my arms. Well, your CPR must have actually helped, 'cause she woke up in the hospital soon after. Are you serious? Yeah. In fact, I heard she's somewhere in the Columbus crowd. It's just too good to be true. It's true. Come on. Let's go find her. You may even have time for a shag, baby. Don't talk about her like that. Sorry. Let's go then. Wait a minute. What does Austin Powers mean he sees Vesper? I mean, we all clearly saw the movie. We all saw that she died. This has to be some wild goose chase. It's impossible.
Well, if it's a wild goose chase, why would Austin do this? Some kind of April Fool's joke? Because it's May.
Vespa, where are you? Are you here?
Look for her, damn it!
I'm looking. Oh, I see her. Where? Oh, Austin just floored James Bond with a fist. Judo kick. And already he just made James Bond bleed. I knew this was just a wild goose chase, but no, don't tell me. No, Austin, no, can't be, no! How could Austin Powers just sell his soul to the devil like that? He just aligned joint forces with Alec Trevelyan and attacked James Bond? What is wrong with this man?
I actually didn't see that coming.
Hey man, we heard you guys got fired by Obama. That sucks.
Me, Bane, and Batman just got suspended ourselves. Seems we're not the only ones TWA screws over.
If you're asking us to join you, forget it.
Why not? You two have worked just as hard as us, and what have you gotten for it? Tag team titles that were scrapped as soon as you won them. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you have never won the TWA title either.
Okay, I'm listening.
Come hop in my limo, and we'll talk about this. Don't follow us, cameramen. What business is Iron Man and Bane trying to conduct with Captain Rhodes and Francis? I mean, nobody can trust Captain Rhodes. He only thinks about one thing and one thing only, and that's himself. Here it is, folks. The main match of the night. Immotep taking on the Stalker, and it's a steel cage. As we said before, there is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for Immotep. He's got to climb the cage and face the Stalker all on his lonesome if he wants to be the victor. And considering his long layaway from wrestling in the ring, I'd say Immotep is doomed.
The following is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Cairo, Egypt, weighing in at 233 pounds, Immotep.
Not only will the winner of this match have the prestige of being a winner, they will also advance into the Elimination Chamber match.
Although Immotep has a lot on his mind, not only does he have to meet the Stalker inside the cage, but he is also very grouchy upon hearing that Metal Queen was able to woo Karis if we win away from Immotep.
Why she'd want to do that is beyond me. I mean, I'm right here.
Immotep's going to have to get past his fear of the Stalker if he wants to win and advance to the chamber. Will Immotep be willing, though, to win the title, considering the world champion, Invisible Man, will be in that same matchup?
And his opponent, from Death Canyon, Arizona, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Stalker!
The phenom of the Television Wrestling Association has been waiting to get that world title around his waist. And he may have a good chance at getting it should he go into the chamber. Because not only with the size advantage, also the fact that Invisible Man would have to be outmanned due to the fact that there's going to be 5 other men in that chamber with him. The odds are usually against the title holder.
Speaking of Elimination Chamber, the Stalker who was in the Season 2 Elimination Chamber, won it. Then he went on to Telemania to win the title. But then again, since Invisible Man is in it, he won't win. If an Invisible Man could handle himself at the Genre Games Battle Royale Championship Jumble, whatever, he's got Elimination Chamber 1, 2.
And here we go. Stalker and Immotep. Immotep wasting no time in doing whatever he can to keep the Stalker down.
Immotep's got to get on a cage and climb.
Immotep is not giving Stalker any room to breathe. But then again, does a dead man need breath? Does he need air? There are no pinfalls, no submissions. You gotta climb the cage and make it on the other side with your feet touching the floor to get the victory. Another thing that's going to make it much more difficult for this Immotep to win is that with a cage match, you want to make sure your opponent is down for a very long time if you want to make it up that cage and increase your chances of winning. The Stalker is impervious to pain. He doesn't stay down longer than 5 seconds. Stalker is possibly going to use this match to tell Invisible Man, hey, this is what's going to happen to your pal, and this is what's going to happen to you at the Elimination Chamber. And Stalker already making his move to go up the cage. Immotep already doesn't look very well. But he's trying to make it up. Stalker, I think, froze a bit. And Immotep was able to drag Stalker's feet off the cage. And now this match continues.
Everybody seems to be counting down the days that Invisible Man will lose the title. Well, there's one thing that all these idiots keep forgetting. Everybody's got to see their opponent. And that is what has been keeping him the champion and a very dominant force.
Yes, but eventually there's going to be so many superstars gunning for him, he's only going to be able to hang on to that title for so long. Immotep looks like he was going to make the climb out of the cage, but Stalker, with such speed for a man his size, just threw Immotep off.
And that had to do it for Immotep's back.
If that fragile back is true, you know, what he says about it. Now, what is the Stalker going to do here? The death drop already on the spine of Immotep. And Stalker, he's going to make the climb. Is Immotep down long enough for the Stalker to win? Making up a bit slow, though. And Immotep... Oh! I don't know if that was a German suplex all the way off the cage, but nonetheless, that paid off. And now Immotep... I don't know what move he was trying to go for. Maybe it was a Tiger Bomb. And there's the dreaded nosedive. Stalker put many opponents away with this. Immotep, he's down. He's just out. Stalker, he could be climbing the cage. He could win this. He just has to make one more rung, and Immotep
Another throw off the cage. Stalker, he's getting mad. Once again, the Stalker doesn't feel much pain. Immotep keeps making run after run against him, and Immotep cannot figure the Phenom out. Oh, and a massive splash. Immotep, he may be seeing 2 or 3 Stalkers. And a massive boot to the face, and a leg drop.
He can do the big boot and leg drop better than Bulk Hogan.
And the Stalker, he's making that climb up the cage. Immotep, he's just been knocked out so severely. Looks like he's got one foot over, and it looks like he's got the other one. Immotep's going to try to make a quick climb to the cage, but I think it's too late for Immotep. He's got to touch the floor. Yes, there it is. The Stalker wins. Stalker is going to the chamber. The Stalker.
Congratulations. Now you've got to deal with the Invisible Man.
Oh, the Stalker is not intimidated by the Invisible Man at all. As a matter of fact, I think I may say that the Stalker may be the odds-on favorite to win the championship at the chamber.
Oh, still think that now?
Oh yeah, the Invisible Man sees fit to strike the Stalker while he's tired and down and out, because that's probably the only way he can beat him. The cage has already been lifted. Immotep is taking his leave. Invisible Man already making a beeline for the Stalker. But Stalker already tried to make a hit at Invisible Man.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh! His neck crashed right on the steel step. Invisible Man may have kept the Stalker down, but he's not going to keep him down at the Elimination Chamber. Not only that, but Invisible Man also has to deal with Conan the Barbarian, Incredible Hulk, and Bulk Hogan, as well as another participant that will be determined next Battlefront. Thanks for joining us, everybody. RJ and Mark signing off.